Mother Borgia was a tall woman. In her habit and veil, she was over 6 feet, and this at a time when the average height of a man was 5'7". She loved the formality and order of religious life. She loved to entertain, and she moved easily among Erie's elite. She was born Catherine Egan near Scranton, PA in 1885. At the age of 14, she entered the Order of the Sisters of Mercy and chose as her patron Saint Francis Borgia, the third head of the Jesuits and founder of their first college, Gregorian University. Sister Borgia was assigned to St. Catherine's School in Du Bois and soon named its principal. Under her leadership, St. Cat's became the first parochial school in Pennsylvania to receive scholastic accreditation from the state. She next went to St. Joseph's Academy in Titusville. It was here where she met John Mark Gannon, the bishop of the Catholic Diocese of Erie. She and Gannon became lifelong friends and close advisors. At the time of their meeting, Borgia was working on expanding St. Joe's, but Gannon convinced her to focus her energies instead on building a Catholic high school for young women in Erie. Borgia agreed, but in her heart had a bigger dream. Very much like her patron saint, she had a dream to build a college, only hers would be for women and founded on the Irish principles of the Sisters of Mercy. Borgia and her sisters, she was now calling them her pioneer sisters, began to fundraise for the new school. They did everything from selling candy to door-to-door solicitations. The Pioneer Sisters raised $65,000 and in 1922 went looking for land in Erie. She settled on a 70-acre farm on Cooper Road. Today, Cooper Road is busy East 38th Street, but in the early 1920s, it was nothing more than a country dirt road. The cost of the farm nearly depleted all of the sisters' money, virtually ending the building project before it began. But Mother Borgia never lost hope. With no money and little net equity, and what she called building on a shoestring and a prayer, Borgia began to work Erie's business community. She quickly accumulated donations and negotiated special interest loans. Today, Borgia would be called a venture capitalist. But in 1923, she was nothing less than a miracle worker. Her plan was to open an operating college. To do this, she used what little money she did have to educate the sisters who were to teach at the new school. She also knew that the bishop's plan for Mercyhurst Prep, a Catholic girls' school, was a good one, and she kept it in the project as the cornerstone to the overall success of the new college. The high school would act as both a feeder school for the college and as a consistent source of funding. Ground was broken in September of 1924, and the doors were opened exactly 2 years later. Challenges were everywhere during construction. Borgia never lost faith, and on the sheer strength of her will, the project continued. She found money, adapted architectural plans, and when workers walked off the job, the Sisters of Mercy became painters and general laborers. Mother Borgia named the school by combining the words mercy, from Sisters of Mercy, and Hurst, from the Old Anglo-Saxon word for hill. On September 7, 1926, Mother Borgia's dream of a college on a hill began. Borgia stayed at Mercyhurst, growing the school to become the international institution that it is today. She died on February 11, 1962, at the age of 85. In a eulogy, the paper wrote, "Towering stance and ready sense of humor, combined with intellectual prowess, made her an unforgettable woman."